Farm your mods, boys. Greetings, everyone. Hope we're all having a good weekend. Or whenever you happen to be watching this video, if you're watching it later. Yeah. All right, got some cool people over in chat. Bookish is over there. Teresius is over there. Jason Kraulik, hello. Loquitur, hello. Mithri's over there. Greeting from Austria. Thanks for the EU-friendly stream. Yeah, we do try to do one of them on Saturday or Sunday early enough. One time a week at least. Helps out a little bit. Missing no. Why did he call you quitter? It's just a joke, man. It's just a joke, you know. Somebody once called me this. Once. Called me that once. I said in one of the other collaborations I had, I said there's no quit in Loquitur. You just got to ignore the whole middle part of the name. There's no quit in Loquitur. Oh, wait. Yes, there is. The whole middle part. I need to learn to quit better. There's too many times in Grand Arena that I let the battle play out, and I should probably just back out and start over. So, if anything, I probably have not enough quitting. All right, so we got some interesting Grand Arenas going to go on today, I think. Let's go mess around a little bit. I still haven't done my arena battles, so we'll take a look at Conquest, and you guys will have to put up with me doing a couple squad arena things real quick. And let's see. Oh, I dropped in squad arena. I was messing around. Never mind. I was messing around with a team. I know why I dropped. I was playing around. Let's get these troopers going. I've been using the troopers in squad arena, and I'm surprised at at what kind of teams I can actually beat. So T3 is a free kill. We can get over there in a second. Let's do this. We don't have to worry about any Maliks with this team. Let's see. Let's just shoot T3. Get our turn meter train going. Do that. Take a couple shots on him because he's like a high relic. Then we'll come over here and kill Bastilashan. And then do that. Kill him a little bit more. Stop equalizing. Okay, we'll have to go back here and kill this guy. And we'll shoot him again. No more equalizing for you. Alright, easy peasy. I'm again and again surprised how hard it is to beat Night Sisters in GAC. Night Sisters just have that plague mechanic that's goofy. I mean, if you don't bring in something with banner recovery, you end up, you find yourself kind of stuck behind that plague, and it can beat better teams. Okay, let's see, where are we at with this? I don't remember if this guy's on payout right now or not. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. Let's take a look at Conquest real quick. So here's where we are in Conquest. Just ticked 360. So I did end up getting box 6. And honestly, I did not think I was going to be able to get box 6 again this time. And it looked pretty dire. And then, you know, here in the last couple of days, I just circled back around and finished up a bunch of the quests. Went into a couple of the boss battles and managed to get a couple more, you know, feat completions out of the boss battles. And I'll end up with normal box 6 again. it's pretty good for a, what, 1.5 million account. Seems good to me. Hit 60 with my alt yesterday. Finally, the curse of the sim tickets is over. Oh, it is super annoying until you get to level 60 and start getting those sim tickets out of the fleet quest. Having to run all those battles manually, it's pretty annoying. Hey, Loquitur, 1.1 million galactic power. Want to make a pit stop before Malik. Is Bam a bad choice? Bam. Beskar Armor Mando. Is that a bad choice? At 1.1 million galactic power, that's a horrible choice. On my ALEURA account, we're what? Oops. 5.3 million galactic power, and I finally built Beskar Armor Mando, and it's only because I want to try him with Cat. If I didn't have Cat incoming, then I would not have the Mandalorian Beskar armor, even now. Once I have him, I'll either have to turn him into a Grievous counter or use him on defense. Alright, let's go with this Sith Eternal. Oh, my opponent's already engaged in battle. Alright, this guy's on payout soon. Huh. Okay, well, it's not helping me too much to go from 12 to 10. Alright, well, I guess I'm stumped there. Let's go over to Fleet for a second. I don't see Super Bach on the payout for the Arena Shard. Huh. Well, okay. Hey, it's Bookish Jungle's girlfriend. He won't stop making fun of me for Darth Longhair. Darth Longhair is pretty funny. I had long hair when I was back in college. I had the heavy metal long hair down to the middle of my back. I did. Then when I went out into the real world to get a real job, I found out that people who were interviewing me were a bit judgmental about the 90s heavy metal hair look. So, yeah, I ended up going to a normal haircut at that point. It was funny because up till then, you know, nobody said anything about my hair, good or bad. It just kind of was, it was what it was. And I got it cut off, and then everybody's like, oh, you look so much better now. It's like, well, so you just let me look like an idiot for 4 years or what? So yeah, I guess long hair didn't look that good on me, and I didn't have any friends that were good enough to tell me that. Or at least courageous enough, I guess. Favorite 90s heavy metal band? Somebody out there must have a favorite. Oh boy. Probably going to lose this. We're losing reinforcements right and left. The answer to being almost dead is always more damage, right? Alright, let's get in there. More damage. More damage. Oh, Buzz Droid's on my silencer. That's probably the end for him. Yep, there he goes. Alright, Buzz Droid's on him. Not long before he follows. Give a bunch of turn meter to the capital ship. Oh, well, that's it. We lose. Alright. Win some, you lose some. That Hound's Tooth reinforcement's interesting. Take a look at the Conquest over here. Max reward. We've got 245 cat shards. I did buy the extra 5 cat shards. I forgot that they had given us 5 cat shards in the mail. I thought that I needed to buy all of them, so I bought the last pack, and then I was like, wait, if I get 90, that'll be... And then I remembered that they mailed people like 5 cat shards in the mail, so wasn't paying attention. Cost me some extra currency in the Conquest, but okay. All right, we'll live with that. Cat incoming. All right, let's catch up on chat over here for a second. I was able to relic the Geospy yesterday. That's nice. Cool. Ooh, holy cow. Way behind on chat. Did you beat 5e on the Loquitur account? Oh, yeah, a long time ago. Yeah, it probably took me about 5 months before I could beat it, but yeah, I beat it. Griff says, use those lightsabers. Yeah, please do. Please do. We'll put that up as a public service announcement here in a second. I'm using Bosk, Django, and Boba for sisters. Hey, DL, can you make a guide free-to-play Galactic Legend Rey? That's probably the easiest guide that I've ever made. It's 5 minutes of all the reasons why you shouldn't do it. Galactic Legend Rey is not a bad character, but especially if you're doing it first, or you're just saying do a Galactic Rey just anytime, like not a rush for new players, but just an anytime kind of Rey guide. I could do that. I mean, I could do it like I did C and just explain kind of how I'm doing it right now with Rey and the ships and all that. That can be done. But it's not really any different than the SLKR or C discussions. It's just all about fleet. What do you want to do with fleet? Do you want the Radis or don't you? From there on out, the rest of it's straightforward because you have to build all the requirements, you know. So what I did is I'm building the Jedi training Rey team first, and then I'll make sure that I have some kind of team for the Fin Poe for 3v3. Then we'll just finish out the rest of the requirements. Area 501st is in the house. Hey, man. What should you spend Conquest currency on typically if you're just getting started? If you're in normal, what I would say for normal is just use it to buy gear out of the shop. We don't need to watch this. This is boring. It's just going to auto finish. If you go into shipments, you go into the shop here for Conquest down here in this corner. You get stun guns down here, Carbantes, and stun cuffs. There's occasionally Mark V droid collars. So I would wait until the premium gear shows up. On my Loquitur account, I'm literally buying stun guns with this and nothing else. So that's it. I just use this currency pretty much for stun guns, and that's it. If you're over 4 million galactic power and you're in hard, I would say only spend it on characters. I know they give you all this stuff where they give you Gear 13 gold gear in the shops to buy from, but don't do that. I wouldn't recommend doing that. Just because, again, if you're at 4 million galactic power, you've already got access in so many different places to all that gear. You don't need to do it. You don't need to. And I know people say, you know, buy the arrow magnifiers out of here, and, you know, buy this kind of stuff, these things, the impulse detectors, or where is it? Do we have a guy with the Gear 13 gear set up somewhere? We must somewhere, right? I guess not. One of these guys, what? I don't have any Gear 13 vendors? Nah. There's got to be at least one that you pick, right? This guy has all the gear. Huh. I guess I don't. Well, how weird is that? I could swear that I had that on vendors somewhere. Yeah. There's a wandering scavenger somewhere that's given me these on my Loquitur account anyway. But yeah, this is not a bad deal if you saved up 240 tickets and you got 20 of these. It value wise, it's not bad. But for that same 240, I could buy like 3 instances. I could buy 18 stun guns. And I would rather farm this, I could farm this and buy the stun guns. You could buy this if you want to. So it's not horrible, but again, if you're over 4 million and you're in hard, I would just save it for characters. That's what I'm doing on the ALEURA account now. I've got the box maxed out, and I'll just sit on my currency. I'll just save it. That does carry over between rounds. I need to practice this matchup. I also need to practice my Padme matchup, though. Sometimes in Arena, I'm not even really trying to win. I'm just practicing different matchups that I might see at my level. So we've got a weak Kenobi here. I feel like these I should be able to kill, because I can get in here and just basically one-shot the Kenobi. I'll have to take this big hit from Anakin, but it's okay-ish. Okay, they went crazy. Do that. Let's see. Just shoot Padme. Now the assists are going to kill me now. Okay, man down. But Piet got bigger. Yeah, having a hard time working through these assists now. What if I just do this? I won't be able to steal their turn meter, but maybe I can... No, that's not even going to kill him. Uh-huh. Does not look promising, ladies and gents. Yeah. So we can kill the Kenobi, but then from there it's struggle bus. Alright. Maybe can't do that. Maybe can't do that. It's funny, I can beat Darth Revan teams, but I can't beat Padme teams with the with that squad. Alright, let's catch up on chat over here. Are you a BAM hater, Loquitur? No, I'm an efficiency lover. I love efficiency, and it's just that if you built BAM, you have to build all of the characters for the Mandalorian, several of whom are still single shard drops. So farming a bunch of single shard drop stuff to get a journey unlock and then build up the Beskar and then build a team for him. So that's the thing. If you'd have done that, what could you have done instead? So the problem with Beskar isn't that I hate Beskar. The problem is opportunity cost. Because if you spend all of those resources on Beskar Armor Mando, you could have spent them on something else and ended up with something better. So that's it. It's just about efficiency. I won't ever tell anybody that they're wrong. If you're a new player and you say, hey, I want to go straight for Beskar Armor Mando, I love the Mandalorian, he's my favorite character in the game, you do what you love. Have fun in the game. I'm not going to tell you it's wrong. There's just some things that are more efficient to do and that will be more effective in Grand Arena. I consider that to be a fact, not an opinion and not a judgment. So that's it. Yeah, I know. I mean, if you want to take a detour, BAM isn't the detour that you want to take. BAM can take out CLS squads, and Cat should elevate his viability. Sure, yeah. I always thought BAM was a good early game and got worse as you went on. But I said it in Arnold's chat and 1 billion people corrected me. 1 billion. That's a lot. Nick says, hopefully I haven't missed out on too much. Nah, just chatting and playing some arenas. BAM is actually great, but because Arnold says he's bad, a lot of people think he's bad, when in reality, Arnold just misplays with him. That's interesting. He's good in all phases of the game, just lots of investment early on, so most would not recommend him until mid-game. Arnold's not a big fan of Bam, so most of his chat isn't either. Yeah, that's true. Mark Jungbluth says, don't go for Bam at 6.6 million galactic power. I unlocked him but didn't gear him. Apart from GAC defense, I don't see the benefit. Okay. Yeah, I just it's just an efficiency thing for me. All right. Poison, Pantera, Soundgarden, Nirvana. Is Nirvana considered heavy metal? Oh man, that's not heavy metal. That's not heavy metal. That's like pop. That's like mainstream garbage. I'm talking about like Sepultura and Cannibal Corpse, Deicide. Heavy metal, like heavy metal. The stuff where I don't know, like Gwar. If anybody's ever seen Gwar, man, I loved Gwar. Their music is just nuts. Just crazy. Like I don't think there's a single Gwar lyric that you can quote on stream and not lose your rating. Yeah. Classic Metallica for me. Metallica was good till the Black Album. I mean, the Black Album, they kind of changed their sound. They became a different group. I still like Metallica, but the Black Album I liked when it came to Load and Reload and all that stuff. I think I felt like Metallica wasn't Metallica anymore. I felt like James Hetfield wasn't angry anymore. I don't know. Something happened. Their sound definitely changed. All right. I'm the only one in my guild who believes in the power of the Relic Geo Spy. The others think the Brood Alpha is the only one you need to Relic, and I'm like, nope, Spy makes everything easier. You know, Nick, if you'd asked me that 3 months ago, I would have said Brood Alpha all the way too, because that's what I did on my main account. But the Relic Spy, it's crazy. It works better than the Relic Brood Alpha. It's weird. I can't even explain it. In territory battles and such is what I'm talking about. Yeah. It would be so cool if I get to play Loquitur and GAC. We're only 260 GP apart. Oh, that'd be cool, Area 501st. I'd love that. I just R5 my Geo Spy for Darkside Geo TB special missions. Have to say I'm underwhelmed in Fleet and in GAC. Sorry to hear that, Griff. At low levels, I mean, at really low levels, the Spy has... A lot of people have messaged me that Spy is hard to deal with. A Relic Spy with that much speed at our galactic power down here has given people problems. Yeah, that's been interesting. Why not gold gear from the shops? Watch my farming video. I love to farm gold gear. DL, I'm dying at how many golden eyeballs and med packs DR needs. It's ridiculous. Yeah. There's quite a few characters that need 3 golden eyeballs at a given level, and it's like, for me, I just park those characters and wait for them to come out of the game, and it's just like, well, they'll be there someday. I don't try to push it too hard, but yeah, those characters are annoying when they need like tons of those bio. Why not gold gear from the Conquest shops? Well, what I'm saying, Mark, is you can buy gold gear from the Conquest shops. It's fine. If that's what you want to do. I'm not, again, it's not right or wrong. I'm just saying my opinion. If you're if you're normal, you should buy either the rare gear out of the store or buy the gold pieces. And if you're over 4 million, you should just save it for characters. Sector 1 has all the gear 13 pieces. Oh, okay, they're in Sector 1. All right. I was looking in the higher sectors. Troopers can only counter Relic Padme teams with Dark Trooper. Do you believe there will be a Lord Vader Galactic Legend? And would you get him in the next 3 months? It all depends. It depends on where I'm at with the account and what the requirements look like. I'm a huge fan of double Revan Rush accounts. Area 501 says, yeah, it's good. It's very strong in PvP. Do you have a Galactic Legend? I do on my main account, not yet on Loquitur, of course. Crumb said no, Lord Vader. Crumb said no, Lord Vader. Huh, okay. My man Zareth says he's top contender for R8. Who is? Tiresias. I'm trying to figure this out. Troopers. Oh, maybe Dark Trooper? Yeah. The Bokov just woke up trying to get coffee. Man, there's a lot of chat going on. You guys are going crazy over here. Nirvana had some pretty heavy stuff. Not talking about the pop albums like Nevermind. Nirvana was interesting. Kurt Cobain was it's real interesting to watch Kurt Cobain and the interviews that they had with him, because he was not a trained musician as such. Like, he didn't have very good musical theory or backing for what he did. He just had this knack for, like, in his head, could somehow hear things that were incredibly complex and musically challenging, but that people would like, and he would play them. And then you go back and look, and there's like this big music theory behind what it is that he did and how it works. And like, if he'd have known all that stuff, you'd have said, oh wow, what he did was genius. But he did that just because it sounded good to him. So he was really some kind of genius, but clearly not not easy for him to handle the spotlight and all that stuff. So unfortunate the way all that ended. Would have been interesting. How many people know who David Grohl is? David Grohl was the drummer for Nirvana pretty early on, and he went on to do Foo Fighters. And Foo Fighters has been around for like 30 years now, and they're still making music. It's crazy. It's crazy how long Foo Fighters has lasted. And the first Foo Fighters album was literally David Grohl playing everything. When the album took off and it actually started being successful, he had to go out and hire people to go on tour and act like he had a band. Yeah. All right. Guar was a crazy stage show. Guar was just nuts. Yeah. I still listen to Guar sometimes, and my wife hates Guar so much. Like, if I put on a Guar song, she'll leave the room. She can't stand those guys. Oh. My Relic Spy isn't giving people as many problems now that I'm in the top of Division 9, almost Division 8. That's true. The higher you go, the less problem Geos will give people. Doja also said he was rewatching CW and fell in love again with the character that is Maul. So we absolutely know a Maul is coming somewhere. Interesting. I think Clone Wars Maul is a sure tune. GL Grievous, Galactic Legend Grievous. I'm convinced it's going to be Metal Legs Maul. I feel like Metal Legs Maul is the next Galactic Legend. I got my Rex to 303 speed. Nice. That's good. Oh, Triasis says I was talking about Beskar Armor Mando for R8. Oh, okay. That's cool. I can imagine. So the thing, there's characters in the game where there's kind of a threshold, and going from good to great is a huge threshold. Just like with Nest, with getting that Relic 8 on Nest was really a big deal. Getting Relic 8 on Dark Trooper is a huge deal. So maybe getting Relic 8 on Beskar Armor Mando is a big deal, because, taking those whistling birds from doing almost enough damage to doing enough damage plus more, I can imagine that would be a huge boost. Grohl is legit. Foo Fighters are awesome. Yeah. Grohl is a living icon. Grohl is a genius too. He's just like originally on the drums, so he's always got such cool rhythms somewhere in the songs. Soldier is a great relic for the squad. Tim says, I hope you're right about Metal Legs Maul. Mother Talzin gives Maul his legs back. Yeah, I definitely think there's something there. That's my vote. All right, well, let's quit messing around and let's take a look at some Grand Arena stuff then. Take a look at ships over here real quick and see what the standings are in ships. See if there's anybody I can beat. I've got to play a couple ship battles here. I feel like this guy is on this hour payout, so I got to wait for him. I'll come in here after. I'll come in here after the arena and do some ship battles because I need to do the objectives for the day. Need to climb. All right, so Grand Arena for Loquitur. Last matchup. So we got one hold here with the Bounty Hunter team. He got through the Mon Mothma team okay. And then he got through these teams all right. No hold here and no hold here. And then obviously, as you can see, the fleet did hold up. So he took a shot at that and it didn't work. That's kind of what we were counting on. 1402 for the win. This week's matchup, or this matchup, what just happened? Something's going wrong here. Something's going wrong. All right, that fix it? The fade didn't go through all the way. All right, I think we got it now. Okay, let's see. Let's go back in here again. El Wolfo. Watching the negotiator hold on defense is awesome. At the same time, it's a bummer if your opponent beats it. I don't mind if my opponent beats it, as long as it steals banners. All it has to do is just take banners from the opponent, and then I'm good. 787 in fleet, 890 in characters. This guy has a lot of ships. Look at that. Tons of ships. 18 in fleet, 153 with a full Relic Padme team here. Go into the inventory and look, we've got Relic Galactic Republic ships up here. Gear 12 Bosk and no premium fleet. So we're not too afraid of the Gear 12 Bosk. We can work our way through that. So this allows us to put our negotiator fleet on defense once again. And we've become very predictable in that regard, but I don't care if my opponent scouts me and knows. He still has to have something to beat it. And in this case, he's got enough good ships under the endurance that he might be able to beat it, but take all he's got. All right. How do I get an account review? Apply in the Discord. So he's got Relic Padme team here with a Relic Vader. He's got a Darth Revan coming up through the ranks. Not too much strength behind the Revan, but certainly a Darth Revan is a threat. No Malak yet, no Jedi Knight Revan yet. And the Jedi team doesn't have a Relict Jolie Bindo yet. For anybody who plans to build Jedi Knight Revan, get that Zeta onto Jolie Bindo as soon as you can. Even at lower levels, it makes him much more of a threat in your Jedi comps if he can threaten to bring back everybody else. So the threat here is if he puts Padme on defense. So if he puts this full Relic Padme team on defense, I might be able to beat it, but it will probably take me two different teams. Go in there with one team, work on it, come in with another team and work on it. So I may, I got to set up as if he's going to do that on defense. My best shot of taking this out is my own Padme team, so I have to save that then for offense. So what we did for defense, Geo's in the back. Looks like they're holding. I don't know if he's still playing or if he's done. One fight against this. He's cleared both of these teams in one shot. All right. And then what happened in fleet? Nothing yet. So maybe he's still playing. Maybe he's still going. Did the front zone's going to wait to see what I do and then come in and try to finish it out. All right, we got to assume that he's not done playing because he hasn't thrown any battles and lost. So doing pretty good over there. All right. I think the saddest feeling in the world is getting a yellow speed mod with 5-speed secondary sat. Seeing it hit tenacity, everything but. Yeah, tenacity, crit chance, offense. Yeah, those are heartbreakers. I've had plenty of those mods. I can't even count how many of those I've had. You see one in the shop sometimes, and it's 4 good stats, and it's 5 speed, and you buy it, and you hit it, and it's like 0 speed bumps, and then you feel like you just wasted a whole bunch of credits. But later on in the game, that doesn't matter as much, especially if you're buying the ones that are just for regular credits. All right, he did place the Padme team here. We've also got a clone team. This is actually scary. This clone team can be scary. All right, oh, that's 5s. We don't want to look at 5s. We want to look at Rex. Where's Rex? Is that Rex? There's no Rex? There's no Rex. Never mind. A clone team with no Rex is not nearly as scary. But this is troopers. I mean, troopers kill this easy. So we got that. Then we got bounty hunters over here. This doesn't seem too bad. Maybe we could use Jedi over here or something. Use one of our lesser teams, and that'll save Vader and troopers and Padme. So 74,000 with Bosk. If we do Jedi, we can get stuck behind his taunt Bastilic and get rid of it with the stun. That seems fine, right? That shouldn't be too bad. This would be a good team for that Dooku. Once I get another good defensive team up and running, I'll be able to bring Dooku on offense, and this would be an excellent team right here for Dooku to take on. Right? Because his tenacity would be high enough they don't really have a way to hold him down. He'd get counterattacks all over the place. Yeah, he'd be able to just... Yeah, we got to get this Dooku up and running. The Dooku is up and running. We gotta get him off of defense. That's what we gotta do. Or we just have to sacrifice this team a little bit. We need to find another Sith to put here, so we can take him. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. All right, next round of GACs, Dooku's gonna be on offense. But for right now, we're probably looking at Jedi. Seems like these guys are the most likely suspects. Probably can drop Plo. This should be good enough, right? We're not really threatened by anything but Bosk, and he should have enough. He should have enough damage to get through Bosk. Cad Bane and Bosk have stuns. They're not going to have enough tenacity or enough potency to get through 163 tenacity, though, right? So bookish. I put max tenacity on my Dooku. He's like 164 tenacity. All right, let's get in there. Now we do have a problem, guys, because if I need to run my troopers, we're not anywhere close to where we need to be in terms of lightsabers. So I'm going to need this before I get to the troopers. Got an awful lot of people over here who haven't applied their lightsabers. Now, when you're given a lightsaber, you're trained how to use it. I know this for a fact. My Dark Council assures me that everyone gets the proper training for their lightsaber before they're issued with one. So get in there and use it. All right, who else? Let's just get him out of here before he causes any trouble. And then we'll spread the buffs. And I think we'll just hand wave for now. Get some big damage on Bosk. That was not big damage. All right. Let's just get some... I don't want to stun him yet. We got ability block on him, so he can't do his taunt anyway. Let's stun Jango Fett. Or not. Let's not stun Jango Fett. Get some foresight up on everybody again. Alright, now we got the taunt up. Okay. Now we'll taunt over here. Let's just do this and remove his buffs. And do this. I want to kill this Bosk while we got him on the run. Don't want to leave him alone to gain back health and turn meter. Alright, Ezra, you're letting the team down. You're going to lose banners for us. Let's see. Let's get him over there. Maybe he has a tiny bit of lifesteal or something. Nope, I don't think that's going to be enough to get us banners back. Alright, well, we'll lose a couple banners. Alright. Let's get in here. See what's on the back wall. The big reveal. Geos. Okay, so we can either trooper that or Vader. Troopers or Vader. But we got to get through this front wall, and this is going to be the big challenge right here. And if I have to two-shot this, I may need to use Padme and then follow up with Vader. So the key to this is saving my smash for the right time and stripping off once Padme does her buffs. He'll do his smash. So if I just wait for them to go once and then use mine after they've got all their buffs on, that should put me in okay shape to deal with something. But this is Rex, right? So like I gotta deal with Rex. Yikes. This is a hard team to deal with because Rex is just gonna annihilate somebody. Alright, not easy. Not easy. Let's go in this way. So 96,000. Whew. I am really far behind him in terms of my galactic power for the squad. Vader should work. The problem with Vader against Padme is if you trigger Anakin, he'll go and give Padme a turn and they can interrupt Merciless Massacre. So if you can't just outright kill Anakin in the first Merciless Massacre, you lose it. Assuming you go first at will, everyone seems to be high geared to prevent JKA bonus turn. But can I kill his Jedi Knight Anakin on the first hit? That's the problem. You know, I got to do 100,000 damage to him in one hit. Palpatine, Vader, Watt, Thrawn beats Padme without C-3PO. I do not have Thrawn though. So I don't have Thrawn, but if if Palp, Vader, Watt, R7 Vader should call an R4 JKA easy. You'll force crush and Annie will get crit immunity because of Kenobi. What's his tenacity? If you can land dots, that'll help. I don't think tenacity is the issue. Tenacity is not the issue. It's just that if I don't get... Yeah, if I don't get the dots... My guild does it in Territory War every time with Vader versus Padme. You don't have Thrawn, so don't try it. Thrawn gives insurances against the bad RNG runs. Jacob says, I fought this lineup dozens of times with Vader. It doesn't work because of crit immunity. It doesn't work because of crit immunity. So let's just go read Kenobi real quick and see if there's going to be... Whenever another ally is critically hit, they gain crit immunity for 1 turn, and he taunts for 1 turn. Alright. I mean, there's a way around that, though, right? We could force crush. And then we could intentionally trigger Anakin to take a turn, let him go, but he'll get protection up then. Padme will go and it'll wreck everything. Two times Force Crush plus damage tech, he doesn't need to crit. Padme lead also gives crit immunity when they have protection up. Don't try it if they have the high ground. You have Watt put damage tech on Vader and it won't be an issue. Alright, so come in. We do Force Crush. And then we have to do what? Merciless Massacre. 3 more hits after that. So 1, 2, 3 more hits after that. Force Crush again over here. And then call him. Padme is the safer option. Alright. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try the Padme first. And if we lose the Padme matchup, hopefully I'll have at least 1 or 2 things dead. If it really doesn't work at all, then we'll bring in Vader and we'll give that a try. If it does work, then we kill a couple characters. We can always bring in Vader for the cleanup. I hate Watt versus Padme because of the assists. Yeah, that's true. You get a lot of assists. I don't think the Padme team will work. Well, we're way behind. We're 30,000 galactic power behind him, so it's dicey. It's dicey, but if we can control the amount of times that he gets to do his Anakin trigger, that's where it's at, right? Alright, so Anakin is gone, Padme has gone, and we just remove all of this. Just get rid of it. Alright, now let's coast over here. Alright. He's not triggering me. Let's just do this. Let's pull in Anakin. Alright. Come on now. Now we're ticked off. Oh man. Come on, Ahsoka. Get him. No, come on. All right, triggered again. All right, so we got rid of Rex. But that, oh boy. Do that, and that'll be the game. All right, so Palpatine, Piet, him, Vader, Watt. Let's see. We need a tank. There's nothing as a tank that's going to stand up to that. With cleanup, it's harder. I would not bring Watt. What are your thoughts on Zappy Zappy? I love it. I love the Zappy Zappy. You would not bring Watt because you don't want the assists. Okay. Well, we can't put Piet in here and also Moff Gideon. We have to have at least 4 troopers. Probably need 5. Some kind of tank. We just don't have a tank that's good enough. That's the issue. Yeah, so if Padme goes first and gives them all protection up, then we're just done. Then we're just done. Put the Royal Guard. All right, so let's figure out banners here. Let's say I only kill 1 team here and 1 team back here. Right, this gives me 150 banners, and let's say I get 60, so 210. So that's 870. So if I don't take this zone, I lose. Based on what's already on the board, right? I have to take this zone or I lose. It would be better to take out Shock and then just Geos, but if I take out Shock and Geos, then I don't win the GAC. Because this zone's worth 180. It's 30 extra banners for this zone. All right, all or nothing, guys. So I either have to win this zone or lose the GAC. That's my choices. So because I have to win it, we got to give it a try. I mean, we can't not try to win this. We got to try to get the ships. Got to try to get the ships. Okay. Let's try it. Let's try it. And let's pray to RN Jesus. All right. This is good. So we get to see the whole train that we talked about before, right? So we'll do this. He'll get potentially crit damage, which we don't care. Now we do Merciless Massacre. I can kill Padme right here, right? We can just call Padme. That feels like, that feels good. It'll trigger Anakin, but what do I do? Because if I hit Padme, I may trigger Anakin anyway. Call her yes. Okay. All right. Hit here. Hit here. Do Force Crush again. And get rid of Kenobi. Give it to Vader. Giving taunt to Vader seems weird. All right. Do that. Do that. Do this. 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 All right, boys. We did something. We got it. We got it. And then we're not going to mess around. We're just going to bring troopers in here. Smash some clones in the head. Oh my goodness. We can't do it. It's not going to work. I'm going to lose this GAC. You guys figured it out yet? Almost an hour into the stream and we do not have enough likes to power the troopers. It's a sad state of affairs. Come on, guys. We need to get these troopers powered up. We gotta get them ready and raring to go. If anybody wants to see trooper domination here, remember, if we don't get enough likes, the troopers don't work. At least Tim thought it was funny. All right. I'm not so good at drama. I have a pretty bad poker face. So, what are you going to use for Geos? Nothing. The Geos can sit on the back wall undefeated. I mean, I ain't going to beat this this clone team with I mean, the other option that I have as an offense still, I have one more team that I can use. Right? It's this 4-man Phoenix squad, right? At DL, you going to trust us on Padme next time? So Tiresias, here's the thing, you know, you have to. I listened to chat. I took your input. I didn't feel like the Darth Vader thing was going to work. And if that was a full team of 5, I'm still not sure if everybody was at full life and full protection that I would have got through that. Because Padme had no protection at all, and I got the Force Crush, and it didn't crit her, and I could crit her with the Culling Blade or do enough damage. It made it seem real easy, but I still don't know if I took it in there against the full team. I'm not entirely convinced it would have been a gimme. Got to get thrown up and running for sure. It'll help with that. If nothing else, you can at least kick Kenobi and get him out of the equation and not have to worry about him being a jerk. Alright, Stark, Veers, Snowtrooper, Moff Gideon. This should be good. Let's get in there and damage some clones. The Phoenix Squad get in a tickle fight with those Geos. All right, power up. Let's see. What do we want to do? Do we need to drain turn meter? Don't think so. Let's just reduce 5's armor to try to make this part easier. Get him out of here. Didn't get the kill. All kinds of clones taking turns. Sacrifice. That's no good. Let's see. ARC Trooper, we'll do mass assist and just kill the ARC Trooper. No kill again. Man, these guys are just tough enough. Just tough enough not to die. Okay. 940 to 970. All right. So we got to do well in fleet here. 256,000 on fleets. We've got Geos. Geos are always some kind of threat. Sunfac's only 6 stars though. At chat, Dark Loquitur keeps relicking his troopers. We need 75 likes for the big Dark Trooper to punch properly. Oh man, I hope he doesn't need 75 likes. I may not get it. Alright, we're just going to be safe with this battle. We're going to bring this in, get through it, and hope that he can't beat our fleets. Yeah. Should be no problem. As long as we're smarter about killing his spy than he is about killing ours. Alright. So we want to hit the soldier first. Alone. We do not want to put the spy under stealth. And then kill him. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Finish off this soldier. Alright. Nothing but a sunfac. See if we can get optimal banners here. Do that. Give him extra blanket of protection. Alright. Oh, we still lost 1 protection. 63 banners on fleet. That's alright. So 1156, we're ahead on the board. If he can beat either one of these zones, then yeah. He's going to get us. He's going to get us because we dropped a battle. These geos aren't that hard, but just out of teams. You know what? Alright. You know what we can do? Here we go. Here we go. A Gear 7 Enfys Nest. With Wat Tambor and stuff. Gear 7. Alright. Let's do Harrison Dula, Chopper, and Zeb, Nest, and Wat Tambor. Alright. Doing it. Just move the ALEURA Nest over to DL. Let's see. If I put this on Chopper, yeah, it's going to help for like a half a second, right? Well, let's get the... He's not a taunt? He's not a tank? I thought he was called... Oh, I guess he's not a tank character. Okay. Bam! Did you guys see that? Did you see how much damage we did? because I didn't. I didn't notice. And oh, man. Oh, man. Come on. Gear 7. Gear 7. Don't farm Phoenix if you have Thrawn already. That's funny. All right. Do we want this guy to feel good about himself? I think so. I think we want to make this guy feel good about himself. F. Yeah. All right. We'll give him 3 holds. What do you think? 3 holds? 3 holds is good. Just Relic 8 Ezra and put it with Gear 1 Phoenix. I think if you actually wanted to Relic Ezra Bridger, you could do that. Ugnaught solo? Okay. Yep. That's a good idea. I hadn't thought of that. That probably is the key to victory. Where is he? Get in there. Where are you? Ugin. There he is. Ugnaught solo. Yay. What? Thought that was a sure thing, guys. You told me it was sure. You told me it was... Oh, man. I know no one has it, but Royal Guard always comes in handy when you need someone. Nabokov is cracking me up again. He always wants me to have everything all built and done. At all times. All right. Well, that's where we're at. On the ye old Loquitur, 3 zone clear. Managed to work through it with that Vader on Padme action. Let's see, what do we got here? Looks like we're gonna have to take a step to 5 and then see if we can go from 5 to 1. The preload cost you there. Not everything DL, just the dark side stuff. Well, I will have Royal Guard, obviously, at some point. Very clear that I will have that character because if I'm going for Sith Eternal, I need it. So I will have it. Just not yet. Just not yet. I'll probably get Thrawn going today. Probably get him and Newt both going today. If I have enough credits. If I have enough of the credits. Out of money again, though, on this account. Permanently out of cash. This is not GAC for anybody who's wondering. This is just my daily arena climb for fleets. Taking a step to 5, and then we'll have to come back here and take a look at getting to closed out. See if I can get first place for my payout time. We got Drat Borat up here sitting in first place. I can't beat that team. I can beat his team with the silencer here sometimes. So we'll see. He puts the silencer in here instead of the hyena bomber. That's his idea of softening up his fleet nowadays. Yikes. All right, so let's see. Account review. What kind of account review do we want to do? You got to get over here to this. Okay. And here. Okay, let me look. Gotta figure out. Okay. So we're gonna go over here to an account and answer some questions. And again, this is about path stuff, so I feel like it would be good to answer some of these questions on the stream where everybody can see them. Okay, so here we have a player, Zig Rivers. 1.3 million galactic power, about 500 in ship, 760 in characters. He says, I've got enough materials to apply my next Zeta. Working on troopers at the moment, but I'm a long way away from getting Piet. Also worked on Geos and have them at 7 stars. Just need to work on gearing them up. My question is, should I save the Zeta for Piet and the trooper team, knowing it may be several months more before I get him, or apply the Zeta to my Geo team as they are closer? I'm trying to follow the Techno-Union path currently. And then here's another twist. I could apply the Zeta to Grief, sweeten the deal on my Bounty Hunter team, to make them stronger, so maybe I can get further in Conquest. All right. Nightmare is here. Hey, DL. Hey, Nightmare. How you doing? Piet. Okay, so here's the deal. What do you mean it'll be several weeks before you get Piet? Piet at 3 stars with a Zeta is already Piet. You don't... Because the troopers need to go first and win, the opponents oftentimes won't even get off a shot. So you don't care. You don't care if Piet has 4 hit points. All you need is Piet on the field with his Zeta to make a huge difference. So for me, if I'm looking at this, I would absolutely Zeta that Brood Alpha. It just changes the Geo team. It makes the Geo team so much better. So I'd slap the Zeta on that Brood Alpha right away. I would put a Zeta on Darth Vader's Merciless Massacre as soon as you get it. I would do those 2 things for sure before I would start working on the troopers. This Zeta over here on the Bosk I definitely approve of. That's good. That's no problems there. That's awesome. Let's see. Houndstooth? Where's your Houndstooth? Got a Houndstooth already going to 6 stars. Look at that thing. That's sweet. Nice. Some Bounty Hunter ships going on. Hyperdrive bundle account. So that's good. So he's going the Techno-Union path, which will mean that he's going to go into the troopers and then stabilize his tags with Jedi and stuff like that. So that's just the hyperdrive stuff. So yeah, that's what I would do for Zeta Order. Brood Alpha first, Merciless Massacre on Vader, then do Veers first, and then Piet. That would be my next 4 Zetas on this account. Grief Zeta, I don't even think you care. The Zeta doesn't really matter on Grief. It's okay, but it's not a game changer for your bounty hunters. It's okay. In terms of Zeta quality, it's a want, not a need. Vader is definitely a need. Brood Alpha's a need. What else we got here? Since you got the Geos, you can probably grab Padme if you want to do that for the Padme team. But if you're following Techno-Union, just follow Techno-Union then. Skip all that. It's good. Over here in ships, don't be seduced by the Rebel fleet. Be careful with that. Because you got the bounty hunters and you got these ships, and it's going to be real tempting for you to go for Han's Millennium Falcon and try to build that rebel fleet. Just be careful. That is deceptively harder than you think. Because you do have to build the bounty hunters up quite a lot. You do have to, in order to get the Chewbacca. And then you do have to gear both Chewbacca and Han Solo. And it's quite a commitment for that rebel fleet to start looking good. It's not wrong. I mean, you can do it. But I would definitely focus on the Geo fleet and bring them up and pass up all this other stuff. The only reason I say that is because I see we've got a 6th star onto the Ghost, which makes me think you're working on the Ghost. I don't know if that came from a quest or if you're buying the Ghost out of the fleet store or what, but be careful with this Rebel fleet. It ends up building a lot of galactic power, and it's just every ship has multiple pilots, and it's hard to pull off early game. Grief has a good cleanse Zeta, but way too many Zetas are more important. Yeah, exactly, Griff. Exactly. Perfect. That's another good way of saying it. It's a good Zeta, but there's just a lot of stuff you want first. What's up, Darth Longhair? Glad we found this holocron. Nice. I guess that's my nickname for the day, Constantine, is Darth Longhair. Grief Zeta would have let you beat those Night Sisters to clean up the stuns. Man, my bounty hunters have been failing against Night Sisters. I think the difference, the difference maker might be whether they have Spirit or a different one. The version with Spirit seems to give my bounty hunters a hard time because there's just too many stuns. And then I can't use my my Aura Sing lead anymore because Asajj will take off my buffs and prevent Aura Singh's contract from going off. So the Night Sisters are too complicated of a team to play against with the... yeah, just too much stuff can go wrong. Anyway, let's take a look at mods. I think this is a pretty new account. I think this person came in, did hyperdrive, and they're still pretty new in the game. So I don't want to pick on mods. I just want to make sure that this person is working on mods. There we go. Yeah, all right. So we bought the hyperdrive bundle and we're paying attention to mods. Building some stuff up here. That's good. That's good to see. All right. And going from hyperdrive bundle to 1.3 million is still, what, probably 3 or 4 months worth of work? I'm thinking something like that. Number 3 in fleets, though. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Having that big houndstooth is going to help you a lot. Phoenix can counter Night Sisters early game. Bookish said you just made Pixie Tay Day. Darth Longhair. Cesar says it's a month-old account at most. Yeah, I don't know. I think might be a little older than that. But who knows? You know, maybe he spent a little bit buying some stuff on bounty hunters. It's all good. All right, let's see if we can beat this with just our Geo fleet. So let's get in there. Darth Loquitur, just to mention the Techno Union path, I would add Darth Revan and SLK at the end of the Techno Union path. Okay, well, here's what I think about the Techno Union path. I think if you've gone as far as to actually finish out the Techno Union path, then the game is wide open. You know, it's all wide open for you. Let's do this and stun him. The game is wide open, and you can do either, like you said, Darth Revan into SLK, You can pick something completely different and continue to monetize by going with more guild-oriented stuff and go for gas. The truth is, you could just do a lot of different stuff from the Techno-Union path. All right, let's see if we can get over here and blast a hole in this other spy. All right, let's just do area effect. Got to get another ship in here. Not going to get the opportunity to get another ship, are we? Let's see. What are we going to do here? All right, we'll just do that. Try to get some turn meter. Do that. And then try to get back around to this spy. And... I think we just do this. If he dodges it, we're in trouble. Okay. All right. All right. We got placement. We got placement. Let's see. Do we have other stuff that we could do for account review? Let's go see if there's stuff in Ask Loquitur, because I haven't actually checked that. Whoops! Is there any way to get CG to be more proactive in dealing with cheaters in the Arena Shard? We've got a guy who magically one-shots Relic 8, SLKRs, and Ray, even though he doesn't have a GL counter, and somehow got a 7-star 3PO with Gear 7 Ewoks. And nothing has been done. So, I mean, there are people who cheat in the game, obviously. Oh, Nabokov says that he sent a message to people he knows at CG to try to help alleviate the situation. CG doesn't seem to care. So I'm going to say two things on that. One is, let me give a real-life work example, okay? Let me give a real-life work example. I bought a tool for the facility that pretty nice, about $150, and it was in the shop for a couple weeks, and it went missing. And 3 or 4 people said that they thought they knew who took it. So I interviewed people and I said, "Look, did anybody actually see this person take it?" Nope, they didn't see this person take it, but they really thought that they had stolen it. So we went and we watched the security footage for days, and we watched the individual that was in question arrive and leave. Was he carrying a backpack? Did he have anything that looked like the item may have been stolen? Was there any evidence? And one day the person brought a backpack into work. And on other days, the person didn't bring a backpack into work. But the backpack didn't look any different when he came and left. So at the end of the day, you're faced with this situation where you, like a cheater, right? You think that you have the information that you need to act, and people are upset. Somebody took company property. They want justice. They want to see something done. But the truth is that you don't have any actionable evidence. That's the difference. Do you have actionable evidence that this guy cheated? And there's tools that they can use. There's ways that they could see that. And if there's something that they can see where it's actionable that this guy cheated, they can deal with him. But just like the case with me and the stolen goods, I never had anything actionable. And just having a few people say, "I thought he took it." Now, if he told somebody, "Hey, I got that back in my garage back home," then you have something you can act on. We have an eyewitness. We have somebody who you told that you took this. That's actionable. But just rumors that I think this is the guy that took it, you can't go anywhere with that. You can't string people up. And how do you know that this guy just didn't do something to somebody out in the plant and everybody's like, "Oh, this is our chance. Let's get him. Let's say that he stole it. Let's get him." You don't know. The truth is somewhere in the middle. So you think the guy's cheating, and maybe it is, but it may very well be the case that CGesus doesn't have the actionable information to do something about it. So it really does make it seem like you don't care, and then people come back and they're like, oh, well, you know, stuff gets stolen and you don't even do anything about it. I do, absolutely, when I can do something about it, but I'm not going to punish somebody who I think may have done it. I'm not going to hire an investigator to come in and run a lie detector test for a $150 item. You know, that's the issue. And you end up looking weak because you can't do something about it. But you have to have something that you can deal with, or you have to just say, I don't have actionable evidence. Yep. My account name is Babonius. Oh, he's trying to get an account review. I've seen some really low gear Ewoks that get C-3PO. Lowest I would say with 6A mods now is probably 7 to 9. 6A mods on 7. You can't 6A mod a 7 to 9 character. Anyway. Send me a DM. Could you look at the security footage to see who took it? Yeah, it doesn't show, right? It doesn't show. Now, so if you're trying to be really clever and you just take it out the back where there's no cameras and you put it there, and then you just walk a quarter of a mile to the plant from the backside where there's no cameras, you could sneak something out in the middle of the night, put it behind the factory, come back later, park around the block, walk back the back way, pick it up, and leave. My cameras would never pick it up. So yeah, no, I mean security is always meant to keep honest people honest, and for those people who are dedicated to what they want to do, you almost can't stop it. I had a situation where one time in one of my factories, a person was taking small stuff, cleaning supplies, other things, and it would disappear. You'd watch the security footage, and that plant had full coverage, so there was no way to sneak stuff out. And never could find a sign of a person do it. So what I finally figured out, they were taking stuff and they were hiding it in the ceiling. So there was a drop ceiling somewhere in the plant. They would take it, they would put it up there, and they would just leave it sit there for 3 or 4 weeks till everybody stopped being upset or stopped caring that stuff had gotten taken. And then they would take it down and take it out when you weren't really reviewing the security cameras. But I finally did catch up with that particular individual, but took some doing. But clever people always find clever ways to get around the rules. Yeah. Trying to do everything you can to catch somebody costs more than whatever you will save from being stolen. So, just like a security fence, I mean, you build a nice security fence, it just keeps people from wandering in. Anybody who really wants to get in will come with a carpet and a ladder, and they'll throw a carpet over the top of the fence and climb up the ladder, and they'll be in. There's nothing you can do. Unless you want to post security guards every 20 meters and police it. Just there's a limit to what you can do. So basically it comes down to how clever people are, Nick Wilson says. And no, it comes down to how ethical people are. Ethics, the definition of ethics, it's who you are when you know that no one's looking. And most people put in that situation don't have the moral fiber to do the right thing. If you're a man and you're married and you're faithful to your wife and you end up in a situation where you're on a business trip and you're at a hotel and there's a young lady there and there's nobody else from your business and nobody else is ever going to know, who are you? What are your ethics? What do you do? Are you going to take that opportunity and never tell your wife and just live with it for the rest of your life? Or do you have the moral character to say, that's not who I am. This is nice. It was fun. It feels good. It's flattering. But now I'm going to go back to my room and go to sleep and go back to work tomorrow. Small stuff. We have recycled metal that we take to a local establishment and they pay in cash. They just hand you cash money for metal. And that's the way it is at a lot of recyclers. And, what's the temptation for a guy to just take a bunch of metal down there and stick that money in his pocket? When he brings it back to the plant, we as a factory, we could just stick it in a drawer somewhere and use it to buy food for the people someday. I mean, we could use it, we could give it back to the crew. But the finance rules are, that's income. You have to turn it into a check. You have to send it to the corporate account and have it deposited and pay taxes on it. That's the rules. Nobody's looking. Nobody's ever going to find your metal money. But I still make my group turn it into a check and send it into corporate and assess it as profit. Because that's what you're supposed to do. But so in the middle of the night when your supervisor's gone, can you steal stuff? You can. And if that's who you are when no one's looking, then it's not how clever you are. It's the fact that you have no moral fiber. How did a Swigo stream turn into a morality discussion? Oh, man. When I was in the Army, we would catch the suspected rule breaker was to give them enough rope to hang themselves. Your soldiers would think you were weak because the person got away. And then maybe the second or third time you'd catch him. Yeah. And was it the person that got blamed? Jacob says, I'm a fraud investigator and instruct new employees on fraud prevention. The only thing to keep people from theft is their own morals. Yeah. Darth Loquitur, have you ever studied metaphysics? I've studied all kinds of stuff informally. I've taken college classes on some things. But yeah, I like the philosophical stuff. I like all kinds of stuff. I get interested in weird things, and I'll go on YouTube and I'll get interested in something bizarre, and I'll research it for hours. It's crazy. I'll spend a sickening amount of time looking up some small little thing that I never knew about. Like landfills, like what's the worst material in a landfill? If you look it up, carpet is a huge thing, right? Because carpet goes into landfill and it never decays and et cetera, et cetera. So it's a big problem. But if you look, what's really the problem in landfills? You'll be shocked. You will be shocked at what some of the biggest problems are. Yeah, it's crazy. That was my question in the Discord, by the way. I appreciate the response and the perspective from someone in a real world leadership position. Yeah, interesting. Loquitur, I'm pausing the account review link for a few days while we move it over to the new email. Okay. Jacob says the fraud triangle is opportunity, pressure, and rationalization. At the end of the day, it's a game, and the guy who's cheating in my shard will try to cheat at something else and get caught. Yeah, and so at the end of the day, what do you get? So let's say I win in Grand Arena and have a victory, right? And I played it legitimately. There's some value, there's some good feeling that comes from winning and knowing that you played fair and square by the rules and beat your opponent. If, on the other hand, you cheat and win, you have some satisfaction that you're a better cheater than everybody else. And there are people who really thrive on that. There's a guy, trying to remember his name. He's a rapper in Detroit. He's like some a guy who wants to be a rapper and didn't really have much good music to offer and whatever. And to make money, he was scamming. He was stealing people's credit cards. For anybody who doesn't know, probably the easiest and most prevalent scam is to fake an account for an attractive woman on Twitter or something like that. You get guys interested in you. You talk it up. You act like you found your true love. And then at some point you say, oh, I want to come to Oregon and see you, whatever. I want to get together. And I just don't have money for a plane ticket. And then that goes on for a little while. And then pretty soon the guy offers to send money for a plane ticket, right? Now, meanwhile, it's just some scammer who's stealing pictures of this girl and sending them to you. And you send him the money for the airline ticket, and then the account's gone, and you never hear from that person again. And your $1,200 just went in his pocket for some new shoes. But there's a rapper who, like, he made songs, and his rap songs are literally how to scam, how to set up a scam, how to steal credit cards. And it went crazy. And, like, people are listening to his music now. Now he's somebody. And they want to arrest him, of course, for scamming, but they can't actually arrest him for scamming because he's not necessary. They haven't caught him scamming. He's just telling everybody how to do it. And obviously, he has enough knowledge to know how to do it, but it's not actionable, right? They have to catch him. And there was a concert where he got arrested, like in the middle of the show. Middle of the show, police bust in, handcuff him, drag him away, whatever. That was also a scam. He scammed the audience. He set it all up. It was just his buddies, some guys dressed in a cop suit. So he's doing like the most unethical things, and he's trying to train other people how to do unethical things. And he gets off on it, like he gets some kind of thrill from that. And that kind of stuff is not for me. But there are people who love cheating. They like the act of cheating. They love to get away with cheating. And that's the thrill they're looking for. They're not looking to win. They're just looking to get away with cheating. The scam itself isn't the scam itself is a scam. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, let's take a look at this Grand Arena over here on ALEURA account. See what we got in store for us over here. I took a peek at this ahead of time, so I do know what I'm up against. Last round against Alucard. We put up our SLKR for him to deal with, which he did. He got through that. So we talked last time about threat levels and rooks on defense. So, yeah, we played rooks on defense, and we said, look, he's going to have to beat that. Look at our Night Sisters. They got a hold. Underestimated our Night Sisters, talking about Night Sisters being difficult. So we put rooks there. He took our rook with his rook, and then our bishop over here held. So that's a bit how the battle went. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We planned it. It went as planned. All right, here this matchup. Seminole. 5.6 million, 2.4 in fleets, 3 in characters. Good stuff. In ships, we've got everything you want. Malevolence, Negotiator, Executrix, or Chimera Finalizer are done. Executrix is not. So he's got 4 functional fleets, plenty of backup stuff. He's got good First Order stuff. He's got good Galactic Republic, Rebel Fleet, Houndstooth. Only Gear 12 on the Bosk, though. Bunch of the pilotless ships here. Everything's at 7 stars on the pilotless ships. Those are always efficient in terms of power per galactic power. So good on fleets. Character-wise, 2 Galactic Legends, General Skywalker, JTR, Jedi Luke, Revans, Malik, C-3PO, all kinds of stuff. Tons of good stuff. 3PO and Chewie down here. Relic 5. Padme's only Relic 1. That's interesting. Then he's just got these relics here, like Relic 3s and stuff, just for days. Tons of stuff in the middle. Tons of stuff up top. General Skywalker. Right here. Check this guy out. Yep. So we got our work cut out for us. Looking at this, when I see Jedi Master Luke, then I don't want to put my SLKR on defense anymore. So we kept him for offense. And we just put down some good defensive teams. Now this guy, not only did he just walk through my teams, we did get one little stumble here on the Luke team. One tiny stumble. But look at this. 2488 banners with a dropped battle. Guys, that's an average of more than 60 banners per win. This guy averaged like 61 banners per win for 11 battles or 10 battles, and then he dropped one. So whatever he did, he just absolutely crushed our defenses. We got some hold here with the malevolence, but we got stomped, boys. We got a hold, and we still got stomped. So, we got to look on defenses. We've got the Geo team here with some stuff. I got a Brute Alpha in the middle and a Poggle as the lead. Gives him extra offense. And then so he's using Poggle just to try to get Django to a higher offense. Django's going to be immune for a couple turns because Django. And yeah, so he's going to be immune. He's going to be doing a lot of damage. And it's Geos. Interesting little comp. This is Sunfac, right? Oh, no, that's Spy. I'm sorry. Interesting little comp. Going to do something. You got to think about what we're going to do there. A couple throwaway teams. Mon Mothma, we can probably nest that. Then over here we got Grievous. We've got a Rebel team, bunch of Rebels. Night Sister team here. Probably just going to trooper this Night Sister team because I need an efficient win. I need to get high banners on everything. And Night Sisters is a way, Troopers is a way to beat this Night Sister team with high banners. So I think that's what we'll have to do over here. Kill that. Just pound the spirit into the dirt. Just kill all the Night Sisters over and over again without letting them get turns. I think that's the way we have to do it. Let's catch up on chat. Can you see your next GAC opponent before the current GAC times run? Well, when you're down to the last one, there's 4 people that won their first round. You know that you've won your first round. Then going into the last round, so you'll be playing your second round. You'll know, that's all you can know. You as a winner will be playing one of the other winners, and so there's 2 opponents. You can narrow it down to 2 people. That's about the best you can do, is narrow it down to 2 people. Placement is based on banners. All right, so we got to fight for efficiency today. I do have a SLKR and I do have a Sith Eternal, so we need to solo with them, true solo. And I think maybe this is the right place to solo with SLKR. Because this team is tricky, but I don't think they can kill SLKR. And I can just stun Django at some point. Just do area effect sweep and kill this. I don't think they've got enough damage to get through SLKR. Maybe. The other option is to try to SLKR this Grievous team, because that's traditionally a low banner team. So if I can solo this with SLKR, then that gets me a high efficiency banner win on something where otherwise I'll probably be giving away some banners. Newt is the problem, because if Newt puts the extortion on me. It reduces my speed. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. Where is it? It inflicts speed down and deals 20%. And then something, all enemies with extortion have minus 30% speed. So it cuts your speed down a lot. And they have turn meter removal on Grievous. So the turn meter removal will get me a lot of hit points, but if I never take a turn, then I just time out. So that's the problem. So if we do this battle with SLKR, we can do a sweep first, kill Newt, and then I think we're good from there. I don't know how many people have experience with a matchup like that, but that's maybe what we can do. But we basically have to figure out how to use the SLKR and the C solo, truly solo, and just get max banners wherever we can. All right. What are we going to do here? How is Rolo modded? Health and a little bit of crit. 4,600 damage. Her barrage does what? Physical damage 10 times to random enemies. Struck more than once, suffer ability block. So that seems like it can do some damage, but it's not too bad, right? Maybe we Vader this because rebels. We like killing rebels with Vader. But that could trigger bigs. What's the easiest way for us to beat that team? With high banners. Do they have any cleanse? Does this team have any cleanse at all? First time they resist, they gain turn meter. Physical damage, buff immunity. 10% turn meter. So we have buff immunity, but we don't have cleanse. That doesn't cleanse. This doesn't cleanse. Okay. Newt revives and then stealths. Yeah, no, as long as I can kill him. Hopefully there's no GL surprises in the back. So Bookish, the way I see it, he had to have soloed at least 4 or 5 of these matchups. That means that Gas had to be on offense, Luke, the 2 Galactic Legends, Darth Revan. So in order to get this high of banner efficiency, that's what you're looking at. You know, a solo Luke, a solo Malik, a solo Revan, 2 solo GLs, like just everything solo. Because he dropped the battle and averaged 60. That's crazy. That's nuts. That puts so much pressure on me. It's crazy. So you want to nest here? I could probably nest that. I could probably just solo nest that, right? I don't think there's anything they could do. Nest solo this. As long as they can't actually kill me in one hit. This is the only wild card. I don't know how much damage this can do. Yeah. All right. Well, we got to try super efficient banners. So let's do these 3 first. Let's pick these Night Sisters. And we're going to do Troopers. And we're going to do... Let's see. What Troopers do we want to do? We'll do Troopers like this. Because we need the assists. And then we'll still have Dark Trooper, and we may be able to try something funny with Dark Trooper on one of these other teams. All right, it's a full team, but we need to scorch these Night Sisters without losing a single banner. My gut's telling me something nasty in the back. All right, well, we're gonna get to reveal the back, make sure that there's no surprises, and we'll go from there. All right, here we go. Now, first kill, and then we're going to put this on the Spirit, stomp, get a kill right away. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to drain their turn meter and kill Asajj. I'm going to kill her again so she's permanently dead. Kill that. I should have just hit some stuff to get turn meter, but we're okay. We're going to be fine. 60 banners. No Dark Trooper. What's the plan with him? I'm hoping that they've got some really, really bad team on the back wall where Dark Trooper can just go in solo or maybe with one other character and win. Now this we're going to try to nest. You want to try to nest those rebels. I agree with that because I don't think there's anybody on there that has enough single target damage to one-shot nest. I don't fear their dazes. I feel like this is okay. I hate experimenting when there's so much on the line, but that's what we're going to do. All right, let's do the big hit. Just get everybody started. And I feel like I want to kill Rolo, because I think she's the only one that can actually hurt me. Han's going to bring her back to life, but we can deal with that. We'll deal with her, and then we'll deal with Han. All right. Don't care, don't care, don't care. We want her whenever possible. All right. She keeps getting that big barrage off. It's scaring me. I don't want it. I think it's doing 10 instances of damage, though. I think it's doing 10 separate instances of damage, which is good for us because then we get tons of that bonus protection. I got to switch over to Han now. Let's just get Han dead. Dodged. Man. Get Han out of here. Get him out before he revives again. Three minutes, 20 seconds left, boys. I think we got plenty of time. All right. We're good. Wow, look at Leia go. She has given this the old try. All right, 63 banners. So 2 down, decent efficiency. Now, do we want to just go with JKR here, go with what's known and reliable, or do we want to try SLKR here for high banners? I think we just go in, do the sweep first. We won't be able to see Newt because of all the stealth and the Magna Guard and all that stuff. But if we just come in and do the area affectability, it should be plenty to kill Newt. Once he's gone, he shouldn't be able to revive. And then I think we sort out the rest of the team. Every time Grievous gets rid of turn meter from me, I'm going to get more health and protection. And then from there, I should be able to stab the B2 and finish the team off, right? Teresius says, R8 Nest was worth it. I'm glad I listened. I would do a poke on Newt. He won't be in stealth, so don't need to be a sweep. Keep the sweep. But won't Magna Guard have a taunt? at the start of the fight. It gains taunt whenever it uses an ability. Other Separatist droids start in stealth. So he doesn't have taunt? Oh, okay. So he doesn't have taunt. Newt will just be standing there because reasons. So we stab him. So you stay and stab Newt. Keep the sweep as a cleanse for once B2 is gone. Keep the sweep as a cleanse for once B2 is gone. No taunt at the start. Okay, I'm doing it. We're doing it. We gotta get in here and get high banners, boys. We gotta get high banners. So we're stabbing Newt. Target Newt. Stab. Done. Stab is complete. All right, so you're saying target this and just give him a hit like that. All right. And then we're going to do that. Okay. Now we're going to stab this guy again. Okay. Go over to B2. Finish that off. All right. Now, let's see. Let's do this. I know we'll get a taunt, but maybe this is enough. Nope, not quite enough. Thought maybe I would have enough area effect to be able to do that, but the answer is no, I do not. All right, let's just keep working it. Stacking up this damage. Sure, why not? Restun. Do that. The ult isn't going to change anything for me, but who knows? Maybe it'll help me get back or prevent me from losing any health somehow. I don't know. Whatever. 63 banners. Go to the ult and use AoE to recover. Not sure I could have recovered that last banner of protection. Maybe I could have. Maybe I could have. All right, what do we got back here? Yeah. Okay. So, check out this team right here. What do we think of this, boys? What do we think of this? Or we do this. I guess technically if we're going to do that, we can do it this way. I think that battle's over in one shot. I think we do the middle skill on Dark Trooper. We use Thrawn so we're fast. We hand it to Dark Trooper. Dark Trooper goes. I think the whole squad just falls over. One hit. One hit wonder. I think definitely one hit wonder right there. Maybe it's better to do that up here. These guys have enough hit points that I don't know, though. I'm not sure about it up here. Not sure about it up here. Okay. The other question is, what can I use old school Kylo to kill? We have stuns here and here. So maybe I old school Kylo this. Let's see. Old school Kylo. One more Imperial Remnant to be safe. Use OGK Tarkin. Dark Trooper on Bosk. Use OG Kylo on Tarkin. And use Dark Trooper on Bosk. So what's the Imperial Remnant thing again? What do we have to do with Imperial Remnant? I'm not paying attention to that. I didn't look at the feats. 2 Imperial Remnant characters. All right, only 2? Seems like that should be easy, right? All right, so you're saying go in here on Bosk, do this with the Dark Trooper, and look for other Imperial Remnants, which is going to be that guy. And then if we're going to do it on these bounty hunters, we just got to not get caught behind Bosk and all that stuff. Who do we have that we can... You know what? I know who can go in here. This guy, right? We can use that to get an extra amount of damage on Bosk. So we do that, we trigger him first. This is good. This is good. Let's get us some bounty hunters, boys. With Imperial Remnant, Yoda, Thrawn. All right. Talk about a mismatched team. We're going to get a feat and get 61 banners here, boys. That's what we're going to do. Here we go. We're going to pass this to him. He's going to do big hit. We're going to do this on Boba Fett. Nope. Let's just do it on Bosk. The crit's just insane. All right, then let's stop the area effect damage. Okay. All right. Then this should finish him off easily. Let's just do this and this and this. Oh, man. Now I'm going to lose banners. Now I'm going to lose banners. This is no good. Let's pass this over first so that we can kick Dengar. Didn't work. I guess I should have done my basic on him. All right, 57 banners. Awful. Pass to Yoda for the big heal. It doesn't heal enough protection, though, right? It doesn't heal protection. OG Kylo. Where's the OG? All right, this should be a high banner win here. Oh, stunned already. Stuns, dazes. Big hit. Oh boy. Get that out of the way. 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 No. 64. Okay. I thought we lost banners. Stun lock is scary. Wasn't too bad. Wasn't too bad. All right, let's leave this team up. There's still some tricks we could try there. I've got an idea for something that I want to do, but let's go take a look at the front here. See what this front looks like. All right, so we have Sith Eternal Emperor and stuff. So if we do Sith Eternal here, that's just winning, right? We just link Django with, you know, we'll have to link it with the Brute. And then we just sit there and wait. We'll probably have to use Watt to make sure we can get protection back. And then wait it out and finish, right? It'll be 60 banners, is that right? It'll be 60 banners or 59 banners because Watt will die. Or do we Vader this? Do we use Vader here? Because if we use Vader, we got 6 characters. We can come in, Merciless Massacre, do all the stuff, kill Spy. And then we're just waiting on Jango, right? And just stalling, waiting on Jango. And as long as we don't put Vader in the lead, I think that works, right? We don't need Watt. We don't need any crazy stuff. We just cull Spy and rely on the damage. We can't put Vader lead because then Jango will never take a turn, and we'll just time out. We'll die to Jango, 260 speed, so he's not really super slow. Vader might be risky because Jango starts with damage immunity. Yeah. C can easily solo that. Tiresias can C. No, C can't. I'm afraid of this because there are legitimate Geo counters to Sith Eternal. Sith Eternal can get killed by Geos, so I'm almost afraid to do that. But see, I could do Sith Eternal down here also, right? And if we link up these 2 pilots, then he pretty much doesn't have anybody who's really doing any damage. And we just wait and zap him. Does that work? These guys can't kill Sith Eternal, can they? Vader can solo the Mon Mothma team. EP lead Vader would bring in someone else who can stun as a safety net for Jango. Okay. So then what do we take against Mon Mothma? I feel like just Revan, Bindo, Yoda. That's fine for a Mon Mothma team, right? That's winning. An NPC spy doesn't stack the buff before the big hit. C down low, Vader and Palpatine high, and Traya mid. Traya on MM. Yeah, we could Traya MM, right? We could Traya there. But then where do I use these guys? I think this team gets more banners. This team gets more banners against the Mon Mothma team. You know what we could do? We could do this. We could do this. And just go in there and smash with the extra protection up. I don't think I'd lose a single banner against the Mon Mothma team. That's better than Triumvirate, because Triumvirate's always going to lose banners. Triumvirate loses banners. But with this team, he just throws his little, lightsaber loop and kills everything but the one guy, and then they finish him off. I feel good about that. I feel like you just throw the lightsaber, kill everything but him, and then just send Yoda in to kill that, and then you're done. Right? Doesn't that work pretty effectively? I don't even think she'll get the chance to summon. I like that better. Because that feels like I'm going to get full banners no matter what. And I don't think there's any way that they can deal with it. All right, let's go in here and do this. Extra protection so that we don't lose any banners. So we're going to do this first, and we're going to send it to Bastila. And it didn't kill anybody. Wow. Wow. It appears I've been mistaken. I thought that was going to kill everybody. That's okay, though. I get to take 27 turns in a row. That feels pretty good. Okay. Now we just got to get around to killing Lando a second time. We'll stun him. Resisted. Get some stuff going on here. Send it to Yoda. Big hit. Kill him. All right, that should still be 62 banners or whatever, right? Yeah, 62. Okay, all right. High efficiency win. The quest for efficiency continues. So what did we decide here? Vader here or C here? We do not want to drop a matchup, that's for sure. I like Vader here. So you said do Palpatine, Vader, throw in a tank just in case. And do it like that. Vader against Geos, C would need Watt against those Geos. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. All right, so we could do this. We'll probably lose some banners to Jango. Bosk may be able to stun him. Maybe. Does his Frenzy only trigger... does Frenzy trigger for any ally taking a turn? It does, doesn't it? Bosk is fast. Yikes. What about EP, Vader, Traya, Nihilus? EP, if I took anybody here, wouldn't I take Scion for the tanking? If Jango hits Vader with missile, you will die most likely. Poggle gives him 30% more damage. Well. Nabokov apparently did all the stuff for the link. All right. So maybe we just take a real EP team then. Just do this, this. Do a real EP team. Like that. Then Scion will get tank up right away. If he tries to missile somebody or whatever, I don't care. It'll be low banners, but there's no way this team loses. What happened to the music? That's C, not EP. Yeah, no, I know. That's what I'm saying. We'll just take C in here and link Jango and just be done with this battle. There's no chances here. There's no question of whether or not Vader is going to get hit with a missile. There's none of that. It's just we're going in and we're going to win. Right? Because I can't drop a battle. As much as I want efficiency, I can't drop a battle. I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the Triumvirate with Sith, Eternal. We're going to win this matchup. This is going to be our one ugly banner win, but I don't care. I do not want to lose to this stupid Jango. Okay. Let's link him. Oh, with this Jango Fett. Watt and C is a high banner win. Gotcha, man, but I don't want... What I don't want is I don't want to lose the banners from Watt dying. C Watt is a guaranteed Watt death. I'll lose protection on Emperor Palpatine, and the net total for that is going to be me with 60 banners or 59 banners. This, I believe, I can win and get... yeah, I guess I'm still going to be at 59 banners, right? Alright, that's my bad. That's my bad. We'll see if we can get protection back on this Scion, though. He's still in damage immunity, right? Yeah. Holy cow! Well, never mind about those banners. Never mind about those banners. That's bad news for me. That's unpleasant. Alright, let's link with the spy. Alright, so the last living person who's not a believer in Relic Spy is now converted. And now a believer. Now a believer in Relic Spy. Alright. 57. Maybe could have done better with C-Watt. Alright. I didn't think the spy was going to be able to one-shot Scion, though. That's sad making. Alright. Let's, So this week in EP, Vader, Watt, and is that good? They don't have very big area effect, right? So is this how we beat this team? Is this high banners? What else do we have that we could do here? Bounty hunters? We could do bounty hunters here. We could do bounty hunters, and I feel like that would be good banners. Because we can recover our protection with grief. Right? This. Underdog it by 1. Probably put Bosk in charge here. Because we don't need the contract so much. Why won't Vader, Watt, and R8 Red Trooper get you max banners? Bounty hunters might work better against Separatists down south. What team is he fighting? He went fast. I'm fighting the leftover First Order team. The leftover First Order team. So Tiresias, you're saying you want to see... You want to see... this. With Watt. You think that'll clear everybody before they get a turn? Let's see. We do Force Crush, he assists. We bop people on the head, he assists. We cull somebody, he assists. We may be able to take out the whole team without them ever taking a turn. I agree. I agree. Vader, Watt, and Red. We need the initial Force Crush. If we're going to do it this way, we need the initial Force Crush. You need to be able to remove advantage to crit. Not even sure we care about critting. Advantage under Phasma is crit immunity. Advantage under Hux is crit immunity. There's no Hux here, right? There's no Hux here. What you talking about? The EP team lead will not give them a turn. What are you guys talking about? No Zeta, so no crit immunity on Phasma lead. That's only with Phasma Zeta. But where do they get an advantage from? You only get advantage if you got Hux in there. It'd be crit immune if Phasma had her Zeta lead. Okay, okay. I'm confused. I'm confused, guys. Let's go out here and take a look at Phasma. Real quick. Where is she? Where are you? Where are you, Phasma? You're not that far. Captain Phasma. There we go. Alright, so First Order allies gain advantage at the start of each encounter and can't be critically hit. Oh, I didn't realize that she also gave them advantage. Okay. Well, there you go. I learned something new. I thought you had to have Hux to get all that advantage, but you're saying it's not Hux, it's her Zeta that gives the advantage. Learned a new thing. A new thing has been learned. Ooh. We did a feat. Claim it. Claim it. Come on. Ooh, we still got fleet battles to do. Yucko. How is it? Because I didn't do my fleet climb today. Alright, I'll do fleet battles tomorrow. Phasma gives advantage. Captain Chrome has advantage and assist. Now we know. Alright, so why not Palpatine lead to give ourselves the extra turn? Why wouldn't we do that? And then I think this team crushes for 61 banners, right? 61 banners with this? 61 banners with this. Let's do it. Let's do it. The Sith Trooper better pull his weight. Vader better get some crits, and Sith Trooper better go crazy. That's what we need. Weapon tech. Vader. Go. Force crush. Free turn. Go. Merciless massacre. First things first. Let's call Executioner. Bam. No need for an assist. Let's hit this guy. Bam. Assist. No crit on the assist. Let's hit Phasma. Let's force crush. Get an assist. There was a good assist. We're going to save the culling blade. We're going to do that. And we're going to call him to get another turn. And then just basic. 61. Phasma teams always have crappy mods. That's a rule. All right, so let's see. 1917. Let me get out my phone calculator here. 2488 minus 1917. So we need 571 banners still. This down here is 210. So that means we need 361. If I win this, it's 186. So I need 175 divided by 3. I need to average 58 banners for the next 3. So we need 58 banners on average. All right, let's see. What do we got over here? We have a rebel fleet, and we have an Empire fleet. The Rebel fleet, we probably use Empire against that. And we'll use First Order against this. So what we have to determine, boys and girls, is what are we going to do here? Bounty Hunters? Bounty Hunters should get us a good win here, right? Can a Gear 12 Droideka kill a Bounty Hunter straight up? Assuming it's Bosk. We don't really have a way to get the Droideka in the open, right? So we're just going to have to take the hit from the Droideka. How slow is the Droideka? How slow can you go? 110. It gets 50% speed, so it'll be like 160 speed. It'd be garbage speed. So in theory, if we can deal with this L3, how do bounty hunters get around taunt? Besides the fact that they just ignore taunt. Mandalorian can ignore taunt. Maybe I have to just use a different bounty hunter team and ignore taunt and just kill Droideka. I think that's the best Max Banner team that I have left. I don't think I have another team that can guarantee high banner wins. Anything under 60 in fleets is hard to do. All right. Let's do fleets first. Let's do fleets and find out what we got here. And we're going to take in the 2 standard reinforcements for the First Order. Just because I don't want to get caught behind stupid stuff. Okay. There we go. Let's get in there and fight. Bounty hunters should be good, said Griff. Alright, first things first. Let us missile this Vader so he can't gain turn meter from his special. Stun this guy. Let's just blow him out of the water. Get him out of here. Oh, that didn't get him out. How badly do we want it? Let's just basic him and get him out of here. We've got a target lock on now, so there's no way for us to get around that. Big hit over here. Pass over the turn. Oh, he's got daze on because of the bomb. Daze because of the bomb. Daze is gone now. Let's put taunt on him first. Can't get a stun. We're going to get advantage, though. Shuttle's out. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is not looking good for us, team. Whew. Ooh, yikes. Not looking good. Yeah, let's just do that. All right. Kill this Vader. Gonna lose our boat. Gonna lose our little boat here. All right. Let's do this and pull an assist. Hope that we can kill him. Get him. Yeah. Whew. Didn't lose it. 62 banners. All right. Good there. We're good there. All right. Over here. I'm going to do this team. And we said we're going to do Empire. Let's do that. That. TIE bomber. This guy. And what else is it that could mess us up? Do that. I kind of don't want the TIE advanced in here for the first volley. Maybe we bring Vader in as a reinforcement. Maybe we put Sunfac out there. And go like this. Bring Vader in as a reinforcement. What do you guys think of that? Good. Actually, if we're going to use that Geo, we're going to use this Geo. And if we need to clean up fleet, it's really going to be bad for us. TIE Advance gets you an early target lock to give Bomber a taunt. It's good. The issue is when Home 1 goes and does a big area effect, I don't know. I always get nervous when I don't have two tanks starting out. Let's put Scimitar in. Then we'll do it that way. And then, worst case, if they start getting us on the TIE Advance, we'll just duck under stealth here and get going. First order TIE pilot isn't great. Yeah, but it gets target lock pretty reliably. It's not bad. All right, we can do this, and we'll try to use the Scimitar to help. Then what are the best reinforcements we can bring in? This bomber is... I mean, it's got to be okay. It's 50,000 galactic power worth of something. It doesn't have any stars on it, but... Or we could just bring in Geos. Just bring in Sunfac and the Spy. I hate that, though. I could bring that in. Bring that in. So this will pull an assist if I need it from Vader. This will get rid of target locks because that might be good for me to do at some point. And this is just a tank that'll do retribution. So if we lose the TIE Advance too early on, we just lose with this fleet. That's the problem. That's the problem. But we're going to get in there. And we're going to trust. We're going to trust. All right, so who do we want target lock on first? Biggs? Seems good. All right. All right. That's what I was afraid of. I hate that. It is just so much damage that comes out in those initial bursts. Well, come on. I wasn't even close, guys. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. All right, well, let's see what we can do with the Geo fleet then. Let's see what we can do with this Geo fleet. Alright, alright, alright. Let's stun you. Do area effect. Now let's try to get Biggs out of here. Alright, one down. Alright, buff immunity. Unpleasant. Let's get this in here. Steal some buffs. Just go for a big hit. Alright, just keep hitting. Outmaneuver me. Again. Not enough debuffs for me to do anything about that. Coming back around on Spy's big hit, right? Yep. Alright, here we go. Got that. Oh boy. Let's get him out of here. It's the only thing we can get out of here, obviously. Alright, let's do this. Big hit. And start working on this Millennium Falcon. Oh, come on! How did he kill my spy? I thought I had stealth right there. Did I not have stealth? Did I not have stealth? I could swear I had stealth. Alright. Ugh. Alright. Alright, alright. Down to the bottom of the barrel. Let's see what we've got left. Get on in there. Oh, man. At least it's Cassian's U-Wing that I'm dealing with and not Biston's U-Wing starting 3. Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing here. Well, there we go. That's the GAC right there, boys. Frustrating. I guess next time I'll just have to take my first order fleet against the rebels, because that's a known quantity. I know I can beat the rebels that way. So next time I have that matchup with good rebels, we'll do the rebels first. Do the rebels first. What fleets did you have on defense? Nabokov, why would you ask that? Honestly. You didn't see me play Malevolence. You didn't see me play Negotiator. Those are on defense. That's it. It's a foregone conclusion. Alrighty though, 249, 2249, and if we would have gotten good banners here, we'd have won. We'd have won the GAC. Lost it on fleets. Alright though. The opponent earned it. He did a good job. Cleared me out. Clearly I need to put more effort on fleets. Yeah, just I don't think I have ever had the rebel fleet completely go through my bomber in the opening. I don't think I've ever had him completely kill the bomber in the opening. That's the first time. First time for that. Malevolence and Bounty Hunter standard get to, but no Ahsoka. What? You lost me, you lost me, Nabokov. What are you talking about? The Malevolence comp with Y-Wing, Hyena, and Vulture Droid. Not sure the Negotiator comp. Oh. Were those rebels fully relicked? Yeah, they were relicked. They were relicked rebels. But again, my Empire fleet has beat them before, and I feel like that's a good matchup. I should have done it the other way around, though. I just should have done it the other way around. I should have taken the First Order fleet against the rebels, and I should have taken just a Geo fleet against the Empire, and I think I would have been able to clean it up at least. Alrighty. Well, there you go. Learned something new. Disappointing. Wish I could have gave you guys a good show and a win today. Weird. Those rebels, they didn't even have Biston. Yeah, well, you know, I lost. That's all there is. The rebel fleet just hit the TIE bombers so hard that they killed it in the opening volley. That's all the rebel fleet is. If you get past that opening volley, you're fine. You win. You're good. But I didn't get past the opening volley. They got the protection immunity on there and just got enough damage to go through me. Alrighty, guys. I think we're going to wrap up the stream there for the day. Talk through a little bit of one account review for helping out somebody get Zeta advice. Did 2 grand arenas. 1 loss and 1 that might be a win. I think the opponent still hasn't finished playing, so we'll have to see where the Loquitur one ends up. But that's going to be it for me for today. Thank you all for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel to watch more of my videos in the future as they come out. Hit the like saber if you haven't already on your way out. Helps me, helps my channel. Join the Discord, hang out with all these cool people. And I will see you all in the next Holocron.